Again, welcome back. This is our final session. Sessions go so fast when you have two beautiful ladies sitting next to you.
Thank you.
This is just, this is fantastic.
And
we're having so much
gentleman.
fun. I have BJ Hetrick. She's the founder and executive director of Nevada Silver Tappers and Miss Senior Golden Years USA. And with her, I have Jackie Greco, who is also the treasurer for the Silver Tappers. And she was also Miss Senior Golden Years for 2005. So I have these ladies with us, and we've got a lot of information that we're going to be talking about because, as I said at the close of the last session, they do a lot of fundraisers to help organizations in our community that helps our community. That's what it's all about. They do so much. And I know one big thing you did, I'm going to say recently, and want to tell us about that.
Yes, that was our benefit show, December the 9th, and we were so excited. It was standing room. We had to turn people away. Standing room only, and it went to a great guy at the Veterans, and we handed you the check of $4,450.
$4,450, and they gave that to the DAV.
Yes.
Disabled American Veterans, and again, all the money raised by the DAV stays in Pahrump. So it's really going to help the DAV do a lot. So I know they appreciate it.
Oh, sure. Another thing we give, we give $50 already to the Nathan Ellison Foundation for animals. And also we're giving $50 for, I get the name except for West Park Animal Rescue Place. And for our animals, the rescue animals.
Now, you've mentioned animals several times. So you have this thing for animals and taking care of animals.
Well, I have two rescue animals at my house that have ate my couch, ate my phone. But you know what? They're the most precious things in the world. They're brother and sister.
Oh.
And you just have no idea. But it's wonderful. I wouldn't trade them for the world.
Oh, gee. Ate your couch. Oh, okay. But you're raising these funds to help rescue other animals.
Oh, yes, yes.
I know at one event you were talking about bringing in certain foods and things to help.
Oh, right. We also that night had food brought in for the animals. And we took it out to Desert Haven. A rescue, and they appreciated it very much because, you know, I guess it's all volunteer there.
Well, let me ask, you know, I know you do a lot of fundraisers. Do you take donations and things like that? Yes,
we do accept donations, and because, you know, the girls and the Tappers pay for their own costumes.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, every bit. And it's a lot of money.
It is.
I can imagine.
Right, and, you know.
Those are beautiful costumes.
Yes, they're very proud of them, and they always look great. And, no, you know, everything the girls do it out of their own pockets, and so with the donation, it helps us to get equipment that we need, you know, and they're old like me, and we have to renew it, you know, so. But no, Jackie can tell you a couple things we've done already this year.
Yes, well, being the treasurer, it's been 7 years now. And in the 7 years, I calculate we've given out at least 40,000 or more, and we've been doing it for 28 years.
More than that, Jackie.
28 years.
Yes.
So it's like over $160,000 if you do the math.
If
you do the math from the 40, it's over $160,000 that we've given out to different charities. We don't only do monetary fundraisers. We also had a fundraiser for the homeless vets. Sandy Stills, one of our queens, had a fundraiser to bring in clothing, new clothing like socks and underwear and T-shirts. So there are other fundraiser things that we do during the year.
I think it's just amazing, you know, you're involved in not only fundraisers, not only things here, but anything that the community is involved in, you guys are involved in.
Oh, yeah.
And you support that, and you support that with your presence. You support it by supporting them, and then you do all these other things as well.
Well, one event right after our event for our benefit show, we opened up at the castle.
Right.
At Dr.
Yes.
Schill's castle.
Okay.
And it was for the children. And then a helicopter came in and brought Santa Claus.
Uh-huh.
And unfortunately, the word evidently didn't get around. There wasn't that many children. But we had fun. We didn't care. We got up and did it. We were tired, of course, but we did it. And it was fun seeing the little children. And Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus was there. And they had gifts for the children. It was beautifully done.
You know, speaking of the castle, there are several things that are going on there. I think we ought to have more people get interested in that because they're doing a lot of things.
Yes.
And it's things that are positive for our community.
It is a very positive thing.
And the fact that the Silver Tappers were there, you know it was
Oh,
interesting.
sure, sure.
You should have been there.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. And I know they're open every Sunday, but they may be open also during the week. Yeah. I haven't checked it out because I've been gone for a while, but now that I'm back, I'm going to jump right back into everything and make sure things are looking good.
We get invited to dance at a lot of other people's fundraisers also, not only ours. So we contribute in that way too.
That helps raise the funds for that organization. And just, like I said, just your appearance. If people know you're going to be there, that's going to draw more people.
Yeah, we're usually always at the chili cook-off every year, tapping.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
And and that's always a fun time. And then we had the opportunity to dance over in Vegas the other night at Opportunity Village. Beautiful place. Beautiful place, and had a good time. Little chilly, but otherwise we did just fine. And no, it is fun. So we're, anytime they ask us, we will never turn them down.
Now, for the chili cook-off, is that the introduction? Is that when you do it?
No, he usually has us dance because I don't like the girls out in the hot sun because our young age group. And
okay.
So we're usually at around 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a fun time. But, we've danced so many places as 92 can't keep it in our head. But you've seen them yourself, these girls. I have a instructor now named Ione DeSantis, who takes over the beginners.
Okay.
And then I have another one called Kim. What's her last name? I get it mixed up.
I don't know.
She comes in on Thursdays to help us choreograph new dances and
stuff. How many girls do we have now?
Oh, 30 tappers now.
30 tappers.
Yeah.
30 tappers. And
it's hard to get them on one stage. I have to cut them down a little bit, but it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
Okay. We talk about the fact that they're looking for more women to join the Silver Tappers. And then, I guess, and that's, the age limit is 50 for that.
Yes.
And then later on, when they're 60, then they can attend the tea and compete for Miss Senior Golden Years.
Right. And what these ladies do, Tom, is that they have to have a platform. What are you going to do for the community?
Okay.
And everyone follows through on this. I mean, you can ask any of the girls. Jackie's was helping the nursing home teach them chair dancing. Yes, yeah, it was a lot of fun. And but that's what we're all about, it's platform. What are you going to do for our community?
Yeah, I was on a show here with Linda Cass.
Okay. And
they interviewed, I was just telling BJ out there, and they were saying, I said, you teach them with plates, to do cha-cha. So I said, oh, what kind of plates? I said, well, we use Lennox China, so when it hits
Oh, gee. Okay.
No, but it
was just very rewarding.
Linda Cass's was, of course, her movie, bringing children in to show them about movies and things. She's done wonderful. Mitzi Sears was for handicapped children, was it?
She was trying to.
The Olympics, Senior Olympic. No.
Yeah, she did the Senior Olympics in place of, because she couldn't get through with her others, but she taught Senior Olympics and put on shows outside, which all this is very rewarding when you do your platform and carry through.
I can imagine. The fact that you're competing and then you come out with the talent, it's, well, display the talent.
It makes them say, we did it, I did it, I did it. Now they all, believe me, I have more stars than...
You know, we said earlier in our first session exactly how old you are, but for the women to try to keep up with her, they say it's very tough. BJ is just like a teenager when it comes to tapping and just getting things done. And I've talked to several women who say that once she grabs you, you got to do it. You can't say no. And that's great. So I'm glad she didn't have to grab me. I'm glad I grabbed her instead, because I wanted her on the show. And thank you for being here.
Well, it's been a real pleasure. Thank you, sweetheart.
Yes, same here.
I wanted you both
Pleasure.
on the show. Now, we've still got some time, so I want, if they want to contact you, give that phone number again.
775-727-7011.
Okay. Now, I have to ask another question, because somebody else is going to ask this too. And I hadn't noticed this before, and I've talked to BJ many times. I've never noticed her accent until today.
Well,
I don't whose accent, mine or hers?
No, BJ.
Oh, hers, she has a big one. I'm going to say, I don't have an accent. She has the accent.
Yeah, well, I was born in Iowa, but I stuttered when I was a child.
Okay.
And then I lived down south also.
Okay. Well, I can tell that.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask, where?
Yeah, Alexandria, Louisiana.
Okay. I asked that question only because I spent so much time in the military and I traveled around.
Right.
So I don't really have an accent, I guess, because
I don't either.
when I'm in Texas, I talk like Texas.
Yeah.
When I'm in South Carolina, I talk like I'm in South Carolina.
That's funny.
So those are just the way it is.
You never know about me. I tried to talk English, but...
And you do a wonderful job.
You have to hear
Look,
us on the phone.
We are out of time. This has just gone so fast. We want you to come back and join us next month, because next month it's going to be even better. I can't say better because these ladies are great. Come join us.